I found in my father-in-law's basement in South Carolina. The item measures approximately 6 inches in length and 1.5 inches in width at its widest point. It seems to be crafted from brass and was housed in a wooden box that features a mirror near the bottom. What is this? It's a microscope. The mirror is to focus a light source through the slide. I found this in a box of assorted items. It appears to be a gadget or tool of some sort, made of small dark orange molded plastic, with teeth designed for a specific purpose. It is attached to a ball chain keyring. Any idea what this is made for? This is a vintage toy puzzle keychain featuring a Mexican riding on a donkey. It is part of an old puzzle keyring that assembles a figure of a man wearing a sombrero on a horse. This piece represents the man, and the middle section clips into the horse. I found a metal object in the water at Fiesta Island. What is the purpose of this statue? Why was it thrown into the ocean? Should I be concerned about any negative energy for taking it out of the water? This is a figure of the Santerian Orisha Olokun. One hand holds a snake, the other a mask. They typically come off because these figures are kept in water 100% of the time. If this found this in the ocean, then this is more evidence towards that, as Olokun is tied to the ocean. This was probably disposed of ritualistically and replaced with a new one. A medium-sized box featuring numerous switches, each accompanied by a light above it, discovered in an 80s bunker. This item likely originated from one of the larger rotor bunkers in the UK and was probably removed during renovations in the 1980s, subsequently left in a back room. The text on the box appears to read "Exchange," but I am seeking more specific information about its purpose and function. Any idea what this is made for? This is a part of an old manual telephone exchange. Sometimes these switches were used in large intercom systems, but this looks like a phone switchboard. I found an unusual object affixed to several of my electrical outlets. It is a slender white plastic box which has aged to a cream color, featuring rounded corners on the left side and a straight edge on the right, resembling a saw cut. I have encountered this item in multiple residences across Australia, all exhibiting the same halved appearance. In this particular instance, it is located in a bedroom and obscures one of the screws for the outlet, preventing the removal of the socket without first detaching this enigmatic object. Anyone know what this is? This is landline telephone socket. In the 1960s, Telecom Australia, now Telstra, introduced a new range of color phones with associated 605/610 plugs and sockets. This plug-socket combination is still in use in the majority of customer sites throughout Australia. The 605 plug has either 4 or 6 connectors, mating with 610, 611, or 612 sockets. Conductor connection use quick connect crimps. The 610 socket accepts 603, 605, or 606 plugs. It has 6 connectors, with screw terminals used to terminate premises cable. It was included in a collection of metals purchased at auction. I am curious if the inscription on the side pertains to a patent, but I haven't been able to locate a match. The diameter is 27 millimeters, with an inner diameter of 25 millimeters, and the height is 17 millimeters. The edge reads PATP 45-044562. Any ideas what this thing is? This is a magic trick. Nickels to dimes trick. Take only one cap, put the ring on it. If there is a gap between the end of the cap and ridge of the ring, you can bang it on a table, and it might have an insert with a fake stack of coins there. I found a thrift store in the USA that has a black wooden item, approximately 9.25 inches tall. I am uncertain whether it is a pitcher or a vase. It is relatively lightweight. The letters on the bottom appear to be either HO or OH, so I have taken pictures of both way. Additionally, I am curious if this item might be vintage or antique. I have attempted to use Google Lens to find similar images, as well as conducting searches that include the letters on the bottom, but I have not had any success. Any ideas what this thing is? It is a candle holder. I found this object in a rural forested area. It is lightweight, likely made of aluminum, and features a sharp tip. It resembles a small metal pen-like item with a retractable sharp point rather than a writing instrument, measuring approximately 2 to 3 inches in length. Any idea what this is made for? The item in question is a nipple pick, which is utilized for cleaning the nipples of muzzle-loading firearms. Its presence in the forest could be attributed to a hunter who may have dropped it or set it down following a misfire. Additionally, these tools are employed by gunsmiths for staking castle nuts on the buttstocks of AR-15 rifles, although they can be used for staking various types of nuts. If the castle nut is not staked, the buttstock may become loose after firing several rounds. Staking is essential to ensure that the nut remains secure. I observed rubber cone-shaped attachments on the front bumper of a vehicle, each secured individually by a chain and a type of rubber hose. I am uncertain about their purpose. The side of the vehicle bore the inscription, "Health Consultants." The rubber hoses resembled spark plug hoses, but I did not approach the vehicle for a closer inspection. Anyone got an idea? Those are natural gas sniffers. The portable machine traverses the pipeline, sniffing for leaks. The item is a highly flexible black loop that resembles a braided rope, possibly encasing wire, and is covered in cloth, except for the exposed tag. It is lightweight and has a somewhat velvety texture. When translated using my phone, the text reads royalty, headband, and Mackie. This item was discovered in a donation at a thrift store in Ohio and has an unusual, somewhat uncomfortable texture when handled. It is not wide enough to comfortably fit around a head when doubled over as shown in the picture, but it fits awkwardly when stretched out. What is this thing? This is an agle headband to secure a keffiyeh headscarf. An agle is an Arab men's clothing accessory. It is a black cord, worn doubled, used to keep a gutra, or keffiyeh, in place on the wearer's head. It is traditionally made of goat hair. Modern agles typically use cord manufactured for this purpose. Rulers of Bahrain in particular are known for wearing elaborate agle designs, but plain rope is still occasionally utilized.